Hi everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is MollyKate. I'm a 24-year-old fashion designer and I make creative content here on YouTube. And I'm really nervous to post today's video. I have procrastinated making this video because I'm so nervous about how it's going to be received. But I have a passion project. This passion project came to me a little over a year ago. And I basically got this idea to combine my love of making dresses, taking self-portrait photography, and Taylor Swift to combine it all together and just have the ultimate passion project of recreating Taylor's albums through dresses. I basically want this project to tell the story of her songs through the fabric, through the style, through the photo I end up creating, and basically just be a visual representation of songs that have truly gotten me through so much in life. I have been a Swiftie since I was in 4th grade, and now I'm like 24 years old, a corporate fashion designer, married in the real world, and I truly would not have had the life experiences that I've had if I didn't have Taylor's music to help me get through them. So a little bit more about this project. I basically got the idea for this because for some reason, as a fashion designer, I think very creatively, and when I listen to music, just even on the radio in the car, I picture songs as dresses. I know some people, you know, picture things as different colors. I don't know if that's normal, but literally almost every song that I've listened to just in my whole entire life, I have pictured as a dress. I see fabric moving, I see pleats, I see different colors. I don't think it's normal. And I was very ambitious with this passion project, thinking that I was going to, you know, create a ton of dresses in 2022, but as you can see from my rack here, I've only created 4 Taylor Swift dresses so far. 3 from one album and 1 from another album because I got ahead of myself and skipped albums. Well, I need to finish the first album. And my best friend was like, well, Molly, like Taylor only has 9-10 albums. It won't take you very long to make 10 dresses. And I was like, no girl, listen. I'm not making dresses for albums. I'm making dresses for songs. So I have a lot of dresses to make. My plan is to start by making 6 dresses per album. Now that 10 albums are out, that's 60 dresses. I've already made 4 of them. And I think I can do that this year in 2023. So that's my passion project. It feels really good to finally just say it out loud. I have posted this project mainly over on my Instagram as well as on TikTok and here on YouTube Shorts, but I haven't sat down to make an actual full-length video about this yet because I felt really scared to, and I felt like once I did, then it would become real. And I guess I'm just nervous of letting other Swifties down. What if they don't agree that my dresses represent the song that I think it represents? What if I can't keep up with the project? I've just been holding myself back, but not anymore. I'm here to finally share this passion project with you all. So in the next coming weeks, you'll see videos from me showcasing my first couple dresses here, and then from there on, I'll take you with me throughout the whole creation process of my new dresses. So these dresses here, I only have documented on like vertical short form, short type videos. So I will mash those together and talk about how I made each dress, and then every dress moving forward, I'll take you along with me and it'll be a full length come sew with me. So now that you guys know about my passion project, it's time for me to share my first dress in the project, and I chose red, Taylor's version. And I chose this because at the time of deciding to start this passion project last year in 2022, I knew that we were in Red season. Taylor had just released Red, Taylor's version, and it just felt like the best album to start with. I wanted to start with the single, obviously. Red dress here represents passion, and it represents just a huge, strong love. I wanted this dress to be big and powerful and bold. So I ordered a lot of fabric for this. I think all the fabric I ordered was over $100, which was kind of a lot for me just to spend on something that I wasn't even going to wear anywhere other than doing the photo shoot in, but I knew immediately what this dress needed to look like. So this dress has a sweetheart top at the neckline, and I have this fully lined, and this actually took me a couple times to sew and get fitted correctly because, I'm not gonna lie, I've been gaining a little bit of weight recently. So it took me a little bit of fit adjustments to get this fitting properly. But then once it did, I was so excited because that meant that I could move on to my skirt, which was actually the easiest part of this dress. And that's because I recently made my own wedding dress and used a very similar skirt pattern. So I knew I wanted a ball gown shape because I wanted this to embody a huge, I just imagine like running in a field in just a giant flowy skirt. Just, you're in love, you're running, I sound so stupid. Now, a new Maserati, sitting in it in a giant gown and just feeling so exhilarated is a good word that I was going for here. So I knew that I needed volume in the skirt, so I used a satin fabric to create the base of the skirt and then ended up draping this softer sheer fabric over top, which ended up giving that volume I was looking for. And this took a lot of panels. I ended up reusing my wedding dress skirt pattern for this, and actually I kind of think this skirt turned out better than my wedding dress skirt, which is a little sad, but I'm really proud of how the horsehair was applied on this dress, because what I learned was applying the horsehair along the hem, I made sure instead of just sewing it completely around, I just French tacked it here or there so that the horsehair can bend and move, which is how you get this wavy shape along the bottom of the dress. So this really helped with the movement, and when I did this, I just knew that my vision was coming to life. So the most difficult part of making this dress for me was the ruffles, because a part of me kept wanting to put ruffles like up the shoulder, but I ultimately decided that I wanted to leave the top bare to represent feeling vulnerable and how vulnerable you are when you're so in love in a relationship and how scary that can be. Personally, I hate showing my arms. My arms are something that I'm really insecure about, and I would never wear a dress like this that had my arms exposed. And I think that that just kind of represents how vulnerable we can be sometimes in a relationship, which is ultimately what I think this song represents. So I'm beyond happy with how this dress turned out. It is so far my favorite dress of the 4 dresses that I've made already. And the funniest part was photographing it. When I photographed this dress, it was on a whim. I originally thought that I would have planned out a photo shoot for this, but no. One day I was driving home from work and I look outside and it was dark gray, all alone, my friends. It was storming. Turns out it was a tornado, but I didn't know that at the time. All I saw was the sky, and it was dark gray and blue, and the lyrics are coming to my mind. And I called out my husband and I said, Gabe, get the camera ready. When I get home, I'm going to jump into my dress. Let's drive to the park and I want to shoot in this storm. He's like, okay. Like, he's just so used to it at this point. Like, he's just like, all right, like not even shocked. And the kind of bummer was that when we ended up getting to the park, the sun had actually set more than I would have liked it to. So the photos didn't turn out completely to my liking. I think they're a little grainy and gritty and ultimately just underexposed. But my sweet, sweet husband, he tried his best. The tornado siren started going off. I started sprinting down the park. There's like a concrete sidewalk thing. And I'm like, okay, stand here and I'm gonna run and then don't move until I turn around and I'm gonna run back, okay? And my hair is all flat. I was still a brunette at this point, so I didn't even have like the red hair yet. Like the red hair would have been much more of a vibe, but no. My hair, it's stringy. I didn't even fix makeup at this point. I put on some red lipstick in the car and I'm running around. You can hear the tornado sirens. And my husband's like, I don't even know if I'm getting the shot. Gabe isn't even a professional photographer. He's just like my Instagram husband. And I felt so bad for him because I was kind of getting impatient because I kept looking at the pictures. I'm like, this isn't it. This isn't it. And he's like, Molly, there's a tornado. This has to be it. And so I took the images and I came home and with a little bit of editing magic, got the final result. And I love the story of this first dress. I think it just represents my ambition and a passion for this passion project. So really happy with how it turned out. And I thought it would be nice to get a journal and document every dress that I make in this passion project. So basically, each song is going to have a 2-page spread that has the final dress images in it, as well as the inspiration photos of what inspired me to pick that song, what I thought of as I was creating the dress. And it kind of acts as not only a mood board, but also as a documentation of the dress that I made. So I'm really happy to have the final dress, the final photos, the final mood board spread, and as nervous as I am to share it with y'all, I've gotten some really nice comments already as I've posted this on Shorts and TikTok and Instagram, and all the support has really been encouraging to me, and I feel ready to make my next dress. So I'm still on the red album. These 3 dresses are all in red. This one here is inspired by another album because I got ahead of myself, but I'll come back to that album after I finish the red album. I'm going to make 6 dresses per album, so 6 songs. So I have 3 left to go in the red album. Comment down below what you think I'm gonna do for the other 3 songs, or which ones you want me to do. Make sure you hit the subscribe button so you can stay up to date and see what dresses I end up picking. Also, I'd love if y'all could guess what album this dress is and what songs you would like to see from me in the future. Thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, bye y'all.